Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Shanyeri Eze from Eze Health Center. Thank you again for joining us this month. We are talking about aesthetic health. I am so happy to have with me as an expert guest today, Miss Jackie Suber. Hey,
Hi.
Jackie.
Hey.
Yes. So tonight we're talking about aesthetic health, skincare, and wellness. Jackie is a master esthetician. To me, she is the skincare guru. I always learn so much from her. So
I learned a lot from you.
Thank you. And I always learn so much from you, Jackie, because every time we talk about skincare and skincare routine and what to do, you know the information and you know your stuff. So I definitely appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be here.
Absolutely. So for those who are joining us, I also
I can't hear. Can you hear me? I can't hear.
just a minute.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me? I'm so sorry. I lost sound.
No, actually, I think that was on my end. I think that was my end. So basically, let's go ahead and get started. You can hear me pretty well now, right?
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Okay. All right. So give me just a minute. I am going to share my screen here. And Jackie, can you see that screen?
I can see you.
Okay, so I'm just going to have to change the format a little bit.
Okay.
Sometimes with technology, it gets a little dicey. All right, so, and so, okay, so, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I sure can.
You can. Perfect. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. You know how it is sometimes. So basically what we're going to talk about very briefly tonight is aesthetic health, turning good health into good looks. So really understanding what is aesthetics. The basic definition is pleasing in appearance and beauty, and it's in reference to improving your physical and outward appearance. And then when we combine that with the element of health, it's basically the condition of being sound in mind, body, and spirit. So when we combine the two, it's really about how our health, our general health, impacts our outward appearance. Okay. So one thing that I always emphasize with a lot of my patients, especially when I do aesthetic services, is that there is no product or procedures that replace a healthy lifestyle. So really understanding the difference between essentials and the enhancements when it comes to your skincare and your outward appearance is very important to understand. So we're basically going to talk briefly tonight about the essentials and enhancements. So essentials of, your general skincare is going to be making sure you get enough sleep, water, healthy diet, exercise, and detoxifying or avoiding toxin exposure. Some of the enhancements we'll talk about tonight are some advanced technology like Temperature Envy, which we'll have an opportunity to talk about, as well as the skincare products, the Retinol Serum, which I'd like to introduce to you all tonight. So getting enough sleep, of course, I always recommend getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep, turning off phones, making sure you're avoiding, going to bed with work, laptops in the bed. That really makes us stay up at night and interrupt sleep. So it's important to kind of develop some good sleeping habits. When you do get enough sleep, you're repairing damaged skin cells and you're improving the moisture of your skin. So that gives it that, glow. When you don't get enough sleep, there's some things that starts to happen to your outward appearance, of course, the breakdown of skin. That's when your body really rejuvenates, is when you're sleeping. So when you don't get enough sleep, we are going to start seeing that breakdown. So it's so important. So what I call a beauty bonus challenge, make sure you're getting at least 1 to 2 hours of sleep every night. Go to sleep at least 1 to 2 hours earlier than usual. So this is a challenge for you. Go to sleep 1 to 2 hours earlier than usual and do that for a week and see how you feel, and even track the way you look as a difference with simply getting more sleep.
And I might add, I used to have clients ask me all the time, well, why should I put a product on at night? I mean, I'm just sleeping. It's not like I'm out in the sun. I'm just sleeping in my room. Why would I put something on at night? Which is a question a lot of people would ask. And the answer is exactly like you said. When we sleep, our bodies go into reparative, restorative mode. So if you're giving your skin, which is our largest organ, the proper nutrients, then your body can use those nutrients while it sleeps so that you wake up looking even more refreshed and repaired.
Right. And that's so essential. I don't think a lot of people think about that. Like, they go to sleep, they think it's nothing that's going to affect them, or it's whatever. In our college days, there would be times we'd go to sleep with makeup on. Like,
oh, for sure.
Isn't that horrible?
Yep, we all did it.
We all did it. If you're tired enough, you're just like, oh, forget about it. Not knowing like your pores are getting clogged and it's just a mess. Yeah. So really, understanding the importance of getting sleep, getting water. I know, Jackie, when we've had our conversations about skin health, you talked about whenever you wash your face, you have to replenish. You have to make sure that you give back what you're taking off.
Exactly. You want to take out and put back in. Exactly.
And put back in, yes. So one of the foundations of that is moisturizing, and then being sure you're well hydrated too, because that's going to make a difference when it comes to your health. So, giving an example of like what, how water intake can even impact your appearance. So we have a woman here, she just kind of did an experiment where in the left, she drank her usual amount of water, which was maybe 3 cups a day. And then she decided that, she wanted to track her appearance over time simply by drinking more water. And you can see on the picture on the right, 4 weeks later of just drinking more water, And
That's
she
literally
looks so
amazing.
different.
Amazing. She just looks, first of all, not so tired. She just looks younger, plumper, more alert. She looks happy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, she looks all
Exactly.
around healthier.
It definitely makes a difference being well hydrated. So again, here's another challenge for everyone, 8 for 8. Try to do 8 ounces of water for each 8 hours of your workday if you work an 8-hour workday. But that's a way that you can kind of sneak your water intake in and keep track of it. And there's some accountability there too. Yeah, like they even have, I like the water bottles with the markers on it that show you like how much water to drink per hour. I think that's a good way of tracking. Another thing to go into in regards to some of the essentials is a healthy diet, the importance of a healthy diet. And I know, Jackie, you can interject on this, but like the effects of like oxidants and things that can actually contribute to or the breakdown and wearing down of our skin. Eating fried foods, sugars, like a lot of those type of foods, right, can impact your skin.
100%. You took the words right out of my mouth. Fried foods can cause a lot of breakouts. Sugar can cause inflammation. Large amounts of sugar. So yeah, really monitoring. I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself here or there, but everything within a balance. But can food affect your skin? 100%. I know I'll be redundant when I say your skin is your largest organ. It's live tissue, and what you put in your body affects your skin 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's so important to pay attention to these things and some of the benefits of just eating, clean foods. And what I tell my clients, clean foods are going to be like a lot of non-processed foods, food that's in its most natural form. You can readily like identify what it is just by looking at it. So that's what you want to make like the majority of your diet. So these are some examples of, the transformations that can go on just by modifying your diet. So with all these 3 individuals, their before photos, they had a high processed, high sugar, high fat diets. Certainly, not only does it contribute to weight gain, but also kind of an inflammatory process in the body.
Absolutely.
So you can even see their faces look almost bloated. Not just them in a bigger size, but it makes like a huge difference. None of these individuals had any type of surgery or, intervention. They simply changed their diet. So of course you see the weight loss and also the reduction of just the bloating, puffiness, and inflammation.
Bloating is a good word. And they all look so much healthier.
Right. Yeah. And younger even.
Happier, just all around positive.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we can't underestimate the importance of like some of these essential things. Exercise is another thing. 30 minutes. I usually recommend 30 to 40 minutes of exercise a day. Exercising at your target heart rate. Some of the benefits, of course, you're maximizing fat loss, building lean muscle. Reducing cellulite, right, which is definitely like the unsightly areas of our skin. So anything to reduce that for sure. Losing excess body fat and weight, and improving circulation to the skin. Believe it or not, exercise helps improve circulation and therefore improves the appearance of your skin. So this is one of my weight loss patients. She, of course, through diet and exercise, lost a significant amount of weight.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, the pictures speak for themselves. But yeah, it definitely makes
the way she's posing that she looks more confident.
Right. That makes a difference. So yeah, she did really well. So I do want us to really get in the habit of exercising at least 30 minutes a day, minimum. And it becomes, over time, it really will become routine. So that's definitely something we all need to strive to do. Last thing here is detoxifying. And really when we talk about detoxifying, it's kind of a combination of things. It could be from withholding or withdrawing from and putting toxins in your body, like smoking, for instance, which Jackie, like, you've probably seen it with clients you've worked with in the past. Your clients that smoked versus those who didn't.
It's an amazing difference. It's an amazing difference. Just it breaks down the collagen. It cuts off oxygen to your vessels. People tend to have not like a healthy color to their skin. They definitely get that breakdown of collagen, have more sagging. And not even to do with your appearance. It's terrible. It's like putting poison in your body. It's
right.
The number one thing, if I could ask somebody to stop doing something, it would be for yourself and your loved ones today, stop smoking.
Stop smoking. Yeah. I mean, not only for appearances, but I mean, of course, all the damage it does internally as well.
Sure.
So detoxifying clears toxic, what we call free radicals from the body. And this is what really contributes to aging, right? When we have these toxins in our body and it just breaks it down, it degrades the body. And then, of course, reducing the risk of multiple chronic disease. So in this top picture there, you see a woman who basically just reduced her alcohol intake after 4 weeks. You can see how her face and even her skin has changed over time. And the picture on the bottom, you'll see actually the kind of cross picture of two twins. The twin A on the left side, she was a non-smoker. And the twin B on the right side was a chronic smoker. So you can see the difference. And these are twins, right? Fairly identical sets of genetics. So
that is unbelievable.
Smoking, affected one versus the other. So it really does make a difference there. So getting your green leafy vegetables every day as much as possible, even if you have to make a green smoothie, that's a kind of form of detoxifying. Drinking water and exercise also kind of helps with this process as well. So a lot of these things tie together. It's just not one thing isolated from the others. So I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, there was the 10-year challenge. So when I first did this presentation for a women's group a couple of years back, I had everyone like bring up their photos from like comparing, what they looked like 10 years ago and now. So this is my 10-year challenge photo.
You haven't aged at all. You look gorgeous in both pictures.
Thank you. Yeah. So I always say I credit it to good genes and melanin. So
but you look great.
To my advantage. But yeah, I mean, we don't have to age based on our age, if that makes sense, right?
That's correct. And you also take really good care of yourself.
Right. So a happy life as well, nothing, not stress-free, but managing stress well, that, definitely matters as well. But yeah, just having a healthy lifestyle in general does make a difference.
I think we could see things as having a healthy lifestyle is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's what you owe yourself. You're only going to get one you. Why not take as care of yourself as you possibly can?
Absolutely. And taking care of those things early, I think a lot of times we wait until we get older to start paying attention to these things.
When it's a problem.
Right. Yeah. So it's better to be proactive instead of reactive, right?
Sure.
So, with my practice going into skincare and aesthetics, I find that is actually a motivator for people, right? People want to not only be healthy, but look healthy as well and look their best. So now that we have a foundation of like what the essentials are, drinking water, getting enough sleep, exercising, detoxifying, like all of those elements are very important. So then if we can maximize it, right? we can use certain procedures, non-invasive procedures, or products like the retinol serum that I'm excited to introduce to everybody. So I'm really excited. You know, Temperature Envy is basically a service that we provide here at Eze Health Center. It's basically a radio frequency laser that helps stimulate the collagen in the skin. So of course, as we get older, collagen starts to degrade. We have a lot of it when we're babies and when we're young, and that's why you don't see, you know, babies with wrinkles.
Right.
As we get older, the wrinkles start to reappear. So this particular treatment, it's non-surgical, non-invasive. It actually helps stimulate the collagen again, so it allows the skin to kind of retighten.
Absolutely. Yep. It's radio frequency energy that heats deep into the skin. And like you said, it regenerates collagen to reduce the appearance of forehead wrinkles, crow's feet around the eyes. And it gives your skin just an all around tighter, firmer, more refreshed complexion. I've had several of these treatments. I absolutely love it. It's my go to because number one, there's no downtime, there's no needles, there's no surgery, there's no, I have to go home and hide myself from the world. You just look like the best, most refreshed version of yourself. So there's a couple different ways you could look at it. You could look at it as your red carpet treatment, where maybe you're going to a wedding or a reunion, or you're just having a girls' night out. You know, you're going to be taking lots of fun selfies, whatever it may be. You could do just the one treatment. You could even simply do one treatment around your eyes, because our eyes have the thinnest skin on our face, and that's where aging starts to show. So you could come in and just get a treatment around the eyes and look, you know, more refreshed, well rested. Or let's say you don't really have an event to go to. You're just like, you know what, I really do want to invest in myself, and I just want to soften some of these fine lines, maybe getting a little bit of laxity. Then the best approach would be to come in, do a package of 3 treatments about 4 weeks apart.
All
Here.
right. So I think we got a little disconnect here.
No
Okay,
biggie.
there we go.
I saw you introducing your retinol, so I love retinol. I think it is such an important part of a skincare regimen. If you want to smooth fine lines and wrinkles, retinol. If you want to clear up some breakouts, retinol. Just keeping that collagen synthesis alive. High retinol, like it's wonderful. You could start a teenager on it. It diminishes the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, promotes smoother, firmer, more evenly toned skin. I think it's really pretty much for everybody, but your formulation is really nice because it's an all trans retinol, meaning time released. It has green tea, 90% green tea polyphenols in it, which is going to help with antioxidant protection as well. With that 90% green tea polyphenol, you're not going to get irritation. Some derivatives of vitamin A can cause irritation, therefore lessens patient compliance, because if you're getting irritation, you're more likely to stop using the product. With yours, it has the green tea, has the time released retinol, and it also has caffeine, which can help with redness. And wait for it, it also has hyaluronic acid, which is found in our dermis naturally, depletes as we age, but it's a moisture binder. So you've got the HA, you've got the caffeine, you've got the 90% green tea polyphenols, and you've got your retinol. It's awesome.
It's awesome. I absolutely love the product because it feels like silk on my skin. It feels so amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited to offer that to my clients. It's one of our new products that we have here at the clinic. So certainly, if you were interested in, trying the temperature treatment, we are offering a 10% off special for those this month and next month who wish to try the temperature treatment, and also get an enhancement with our new retinol serum. It is simply amazing. So
the two go hand in hand. They make sense together. They just do.
It really does. And I know we talk, every time we talk, it's always about skills. What are the essentials of some of the basics we need to know about taking care of our skin? Like, you mentioned just running the water over our faces in the shower isn't enough. Like, what else should we be doing?
Yeah, I hear that all the time, especially teenagers. What do you use to wash your skin? Well, I take a shower. Excellent question. The first thing I would always ask my clients is, what are you feeding your skin? And people would take pause because, we always talk about what are we feeding our body, but what are you feeding your skin? I'll always repeat it, but our skin is our largest organ. It's live tissue. And if you want your skin to be healthy, it needs to be fed. So vitamins, antioxidants, but you need a cleanser. You need to be cleaning your skin. Even people that don't wear makeup, people think, I don't wear makeup, I don't need to. Yes, you do, because we're exposed to environmental stressors every day. There's pollution. You're on the road, you see a truck in front of you on all the exhaust that comes out. Like, we're surrounded by it. So you want to clean your pores. Depending on your skin type, there's different cleansers. You might want an alpha hydroxy acid. You might want just a gentle cleanser. You might want something more for anti-aging. There's a plethora of choices. It comes down to your skin type and what needs you have, but you need to be using a cleanser. So like we said, you take out, you want to put back in. You want to get rid of all of the toxins for the day. You want to take out, think of it like your bank account. You withdraw money, you got to put back in. You're not going to have any money. Think of your skin. When you take out, you want to put back in. So you want to put some type of moisture or a corrector on your skin. And one thing I couldn't stress enough to everybody is a sunscreen. It doesn't matter if it's, today we're officially in fall, but there's still sunshine out there. You want to protect your skin, and the American Academy of Dermatology recommends a physical sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher on a daily basis.
Right. So even when it's not sunny outside, we should be wearing sunscreen because it's the UV rays that are damaging the skin. Is that right?
Absolutely. And well, there's UVA and UVB. UVA are the aging rays. You could get them just while you're driving in your car. A lot of people on their left side get more laxity or sunspots on their left side because that sun is still coming in. UVB are the burning rays. So think A, aging, B, burning. A lot of people think, well, if I'm not laying out on the beach in July, it doesn't really count. But that's just a myth. You want to protect your skin every day. Coming from a dermatology background, I've seen way too much damage. And I'm not just talking about aesthetically. Yes, the sun will break down collagen and elastin and cause unsightly, even skin tone. But I'm talking about just on a health level, the 3 types of skin cancers. We've got basal, squamous, and melanoma. You should be getting a full body check once a year to make sure that there's nothing irregular on your skin. If there's anything that pops up on your skin that you weren't born with, if it's a mole that you were born with, the odds are it's probably fine. But if you get something new on your skin that is irregular in shape, size, diameter, your own body, it just looks kind of funky, then you know what? Get it checked. It's better to have it checked than to let something go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's important that we pay attention to these things. So really, we talked earlier about skincare, and at what point should we start implementing a skincare routine? I think unfortunately a lot of people wait until they actually see skin conditions or the wrinkles or the sunspots. I mean, when really should skincare begin? Like at what age?
I love that you asked that because that is something that I don't think people address until, like you said, until there's a problem. Again, coming from dermatology, people often would bring their kids in or teenagers in when they had, a severe case of acne, but maybe start before then. Or people would come in and say, I have all these lines and wrinkles and sunspots. I want to start now. Of course, it's never too late to start, and I'm not discouraging anybody from doing that. But I would say, even if you have a 12-year-old who's starting to go through some hormonal breakouts, you could simply have them start with a gentle cleanser. Just get in the habit, just like you brush your teeth at night, get your child in the habit of when they brush their teeth and floss at night, to just take a gentle cleanser, cleanse their skin, maybe even a very light moisturizer, but at least the cleansing, because we're exposed, especially kids are outside. Hopefully they're still outside playing like kids and so on and so forth. But, kids get dirty out there playing. You want to make sure that their pores are clean. So I would say even around the age of 11, 12, start them on a skincare routine. They'll thank you later, because a lot of people don't think about that skincare routine, but what you're cleansing with and what you're feeding your skin is extremely important. Because, you and I joke about this, but we always say, last time I checked, every human being on the planet, they have skin, and they're always going to. It's not like you have it part of your life or another time. Like, skin is in. We're always going to have skin. And I've never met someone who said, boy, I want dirty skin, or I want haggard. Look at, you want to keep yourself healthy and clean, and even just starting with the basics.
Right. Absolutely. And we talk about, so just to kind of give an overview. So a cleanser, a moisturizer, a sunscreen,
Yep,
and are there, I'm sorry?
That could be where you start, but you know me, I am a huge fan of retinols. I do. I think, but they have a reputation. For some people say they can be irritating, but what you put, have in your product with, again, the green tea polyphenols, antioxidant, the caffeine that helps with redness, the hyaluronic acid that helps with moisture. It's really a very elegant product and delivery system.
Absolutely. And right. Yes. I started using retinols, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I'm 39 here. So I was like, okay, I think I need to start doing, I don't want to call it anti-aging, but at least the paying attention to these how my skin is changing.
Sure.
I think as a Black woman, we much pride ourselves in the melanin that we have and how it preserves our skin so well. And we don't age as fast,
Sure.
but it will catch up if we're not paying attention. And doing the preventive, proactive things to really help support healthy skin. So yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of retinol, and a product has a retinol and the HA in it, which is the moisture component effect as well, which is what I absolutely love about it. So, we talked about the essentials of like the basic products that we need. Are there certain skincare products that we should avoid?
I would say anything that has artificial fragrance. There's a lot of products on the market, and I'm not going to call any lines out, but there's some that they want to make it look pretty. So they add in a bunch of artificial coloring or fragrance just to give it that, like, ooh, it's pink and it smells good. You don't need that. You don't need all that bulk and filler. I'm a Maryland girl and I like to use crab analogies. If you're going to go get a crab cake, you don't want all the filler. You want the crab meat, right? Like you don't want all the other stuff. You're like, where's the crab meat? Same with your skincare. Think of your skincare like a good old crab cake. You don't want all that bulk and filler and stuff you don't need. So I would say try to avoid all
Right.
the artificial fragrance and coloring. Stick with like vitamins A, C, and E, green tea, hyaluronic acid. Again, HA is something that is naturally found in our dermis but depletes as we age. And it's basically a moisture binder. It keeps the skin plump and hydrated. So I love hyaluronic, and I love that it's in the retinol. Really nice feature.
Yeah, it's when I use I wake up in the morning and my skin just so much smoother and more moisturized, and it's amazing. I love it. Like I'm a retinol fan for sure. So I'm really glad that we're able to introduce my clients to this new product. It's amazing, and I think it's an adjunct to, of course, the temperature radio frequency treatments that we offer. Yeah,
And
I like to see it from. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you really break it down, cleansing your face at night and then putting on a pump of retinol and smoothing it into your skin. You could also smooth it down your neck décolleté. Don't also forget the back of your hands if you have a little extra product left. But if you really break it down, if people say, I would hear people say this all the time, I don't have time. Okay, you're telling me that you don't have 2 minutes? 2 minutes for your skin? It could take literally 2 minutes to wash your face and then put a retinol on. I'm calling somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy it. You have 2 minutes to take care of your face. Put it into your dental routine at night. I certainly hope people are brushing and flossing at night. So when you're doing that, just add on 2 extra minutes. Cleanse your skin, like we said about the bank account. You take out, you put back in. Same with your skin. You wash, you take out all the impurities from the day. Even if you don't wear makeup, it doesn't matter. You still want to clean your skin. And then put back in all those good ingredients. 2 minutes. You have time.
Absolutely.
You owe it to your face.
Yeah. This is literally your appearance.
Like
right. And it's not all about vanity. It's about looking good, feeling good, and being healthy behind it. I always emphasize the essentials. These are the enhancements. It's a beautiful bond of both. You want to definitely pay attention to both. So Jackie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's so fun. I love when we chat, and it's just been so fun to chat, via a little podcast. This has been so fun. I appreciate you inviting me. You know how much I always say you inspire me. So anytime you need me, you never have to ask twice. I love you and your practice. and everything you represent. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Jackie. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can do this again for sure, because I know we're starting off with the retinol serum here, but we're definitely going to expand into more products. And I'd love for you to be our expert go-to person to find out more about, skincare and things that we need to do to be healthy.
And I want to see you soon. So I think I'm going to just need to book a temperature treatment.
Yes. Yes, we definitely got to get you booked. So, I got you.
Absolutely. I would love to. Well, thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. And I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks everyone for joining us
Thank
tonight.
you.
If you would like to find out, yes, absolutely. If you'd like to find out more about the services we offer here or about the temperature treatment, you can visit our website at theezeway.com. That's TheEzeway.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and what's the other one? Instagram. And you can see a few before and afters of clients we've treated. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thanks again, Jackie, and everyone have a great evening.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.